The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Good morning. I'm Jim Maurice. It's 9:05 and 45 right now. Your WJON weather eye forecast coming up in a few minutes after the news. News this hour brought to you by H&S Heating and Air Conditioning and the Farmers and Merchants State Bank. An automatic cell phone call led first responders to a crash in Holding Ford on Friday morning. Stearns County Emergency Communications Center received an automatic crash alert from the driver's cell phone about 8:30. Shortly after, callers to 911 indicated the crash happened at the corner of 4th Street West and River Street. Callers said the vehicle was badly damaged, but the driver had driven away from the scene, and they followed the vehicle until it crashed into a ditch at the intersection of County Road 9 and County Road 151. Shortly after, officers found 61-year-old James Rusthoven of Watkins still behind the wheel. Authorities believe Rusthoven was going south on County Road 9, ran the stop sign at County Road 17, went into the ditch, and then continued through Holding Ford and southbound on County Road 9 before crashing into the ditch. He was sent to St. Cloud Hospital with serious but not life-threatening injuries. Alcohol believed to have been a factor in the crash. Anyone who sells copper metal in Minnesota would need to have a license under a bill moving forward in the House that's aimed at stopping the sharp rise in copper wire thefts from streetlights and other public installations. St. Paul Mayor Melvin Carter says it's a statewide issue, evidenced by 38 mayors signing a letter of support.
Obviously, that includes me, that includes the city of Minneapolis, that includes cities as far away as Virginia on the Iron Range, and communities as small as Jim Lake with a population of 339.
The House sponsor removed the requirement that copper metal buyers, including businesses, be licensed. It remains to be seen whether it will also be removed from the Senate bill, which has a hearing this afternoon. The Commission on Judicial Selections recommended 3 candidates to fill a vacancy in Benton County. Judge Michael Jesse is retiring, leaving an open seat to be chambered in Foley. Governor Tim Walz will choose from 3 candidates at a later time. The candidates are Amy Cantry, a judicial referee where she presides over housing, harassment, domestic violence, minor criminal and minor civil matters. Chantry also volunteers as a mock trial judge at Sauk Rapids Rice High School. Carl Schmidt is the Benton County Attorney, who previously served as the Senior Assistant County Attorney and handled felony prosecutions as well as fugitive and extradition cases. He's also a member of the Minnesota County Attorneys Association. Victoria Willis Gutnick is a Assistant County Attorney in the Stearns County Attorney's Office Domestic Violence Unit and also handles human trafficking-related crimes. She was previously a law clerk for Judge Sarah Hennessy, who is now a finalist for a vacancy in the Minnesota Supreme Court. Willis Gutnick is a member of the Stearns Benton Bar Association, Minnesota County Attorneys Association, and Minnesota Association of Black Lawyers. New cases of highly pathogenic avian influenza have been detected in dairy cattle in Texas, Kansas, Michigan, New Mexico, and Idaho. That leaves Minnesota dairies asking questions about the future of their herd.
Last month, the first case of avian influenza, the highly contagious bird flu, was reported in a dairy herd in Texas. And now officials report the first case of avian influenza in a human that worked with that cattle herd. While detection of the bird flu in a poultry operation means the entire flock is quarantined, Dr. Rosemary Sifford with USDA's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service doesn't believe the same treatment will be necessary in a dairy herd.
So far, it appears that the cattle are able to recover after a couple of weeks, go back into the milking herd. And so at this point, we do not expect to need to depopulate cattle.
Dairy operations are asked to increase their biosecurity measures and be acutely aware of each cow's health.
The primary symptoms in dairy cattle are loss of appetite going off feed and then a dramatic drop in milk production. And some of the cattle occasionally showed a slight fever.
If those symptoms exist, contact your veterinarian immediately. With Farm News, I'm Jeff McMahon, WJON.
WJON News Time coming up on 9:10. We're at 45 right now. News this hour brought to you by H&S Heating and Air Conditioning and also Farmers and Merchants State Bank. Your WJON weather eye forecast is on the way next.
Come.
For St. Cloud and for Fairhaven. Sunshine mixed with a few clouds at times, 61 for a high today, and wind out of the west at 10 to 15. Tonight mainly clear, 39 overnight, and southwest wind at 5 to 10. Tomorrow, a slight chance of some scattered showers late. Otherwise, mostly sunny tomorrow. 67 for a high and southwest wind at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Thursday, it's going to be a mainly cloudy day. Maybe some scattered showers. 56 on Thursday. On Friday, under a clear sky, 59. And looking ahead to the weekend, sunny skies and lower 70s this weekend. Saturday and Sunday look gorgeous. WJON News Time is coming up on 9:12. It's 45 right now. For more St. Cloud area news, sports, and weather, download our free WJON app on your smartphone or tablet. Jim Maurice, WJON.
All right, Jim, what's coming up in the News at Noon program today?
Well, at 12:20, we'll have Jeff McMahon join us. He'll talk about the community calendar and events section on our website, see what events are going on around the area the rest of the week. So we'll talk about that. Then at 12:40, another one of the community dancers in the Dancing with Our Stars competition is going to join me. Steve Jones is from the United Way. We'll tell you about his chosen charity and how his dance efforts are going. We'll talk to him coming up at 12:40 today.
There's a Dances with Our Stars event coming up this summer?
Is. I don't know if you've heard about it here on the radio at all.
I'm just messing with you, Jim. I know. All right, so what's coming up at 9:30?
The Highway 1023 project ramping up in earnest this week. We'll tell you about that at the bottom of the hour.
All right, Jim, thank you. It's 9:12 and we're at 45 degrees. Next on WJON, more 2 Cent Tuesday.
Hey guys, time to get in on the action for the biggest moments in basketball with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projections, place your entry, and win up to 100 times your money. Right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use the code GET100. That's code GET100 on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more. Pick less. It's that easy.